When the girl got off the horse, her skirt was accidentally lifted up. The man saw the red pants the girl was wearing. Suddenly he realized something was wrong. This was a pair of modern pants. He rushed over to find out what was going on. It turned out that the man's father, in order to change his unruly son, spent a lot of money to hire a film crew to build a village from 200 years ago. All the villagers here were professional actors. The man lifted the girl's skirt, but saw nothing. It turned out that the girl had taken off her pants and hidden them in the haystack. The man thought he was too eager to go home, and was having hallucinations. He felt sorry for his rude behavior. The girl accepted the man's apology. After that day, whenever he had a chance he would hang around the girl. There was no way, so the director had to revise the script, and made the girl the female lead. Under the man's crazy pursuit, the girl became the man's girlfriend. Just when they were in the passionate love period, the director thought the time was right. It was time to stage the side plot. On that day, the landlord called the man over, and asked him to take his son's place to receive the flogging punishment, and promised to betroth the girl to the man afterwards. The man agreed. He thought of his past self. When he was racing a car, he hit someone, and he also used coercion and inducement to make others take the blame for him. Soon the law enforcement officer came to the village, and whipped the man severely 20 times. Although all this was arranged by the man's father, he still couldn't bear to watch. In the following days, the man worked hard, finished his work early, and then went on dates with the girl. On that day, the man opened his heart to the girl, and said that he was actually a time traveler. He had been frivolous in the past, because his mother had been gone since he was a child, and his father was busy making money, and paid no attention to him. And the girl also changed her opinion of the man. At first she thought he was just a dissolute young man, but after getting along with him these days, she found that she seemed to have developed true feelings for him. Seeing this, the director team thought it was time to push the plot to the climax. On that day, a group of soldiers broke into the village. They wanted to take away the most beautiful girl in the village, otherwise they would massacre the village. But they had always admired brave people. As long as someone dared to stand up and fight them one-on-one, regardless of winning or losing, the girl would be released. So the girl's father bravely stepped forward, but he was defeated after a few moves, and was directly beheaded. Of course this used a prop fake head. Next it was the girl's turn. This part was to change the man's cowardly nature of bullying the weak and fearing the strong. But looking at his beloved girl, and thinking about the old father who had just been beheaded, he turned around and left. The girl had a look of disappointment on her face, but something that no one expected happened. The man rode a horse and took the girl with him, crossed the grassland, went over the forest, and came to a gas station. Before the man could react, the sniper who chased after him anesthetized him. When the man woke up, his father told him that he had been in a car accident and had been in a coma for 3 months. The man thought the time travel was a dream of his own. Even though it was a dream, he had indeed changed. He was no longer a jerk, no longer arrogant, but having lost the girl, he could not develop any interest in any other woman. Until that day, he saw the landlord's son from his dream. They couldn't bear to keep it a secret, so they told him the truth, and took him to a horse farm. Here, the man saw the girl he had been longing for day and night.